There was never anybody better than Doris Day. And joining me once again is Brent Phillips, an expert on the career of the man who directed Billy Rose's Jumbo, Charles Walters. Thanks for being here, Brent.
Thank you.
We have to say to anybody that might wonder, who was Billy Rose? Yes. Because there's no Billy Rose in the movie. Well, Billy Rose was a theatrical producer in New York, and he presented this Jumbo at the Hippodrome, and so it was Billy Rose's Jumbo. And there was also Billy Rose's Diamond Horseshoe, yes, a nightclub, and things like that. So he had it actually in his contract when he would agree to let them buy the movie rights to Jumbo or buy the movie rights to make a movie about the Diamond Horseshoe nightclub in New York. It had, the title had to be Billy Rose's Diamond Horseshoe.
Wow.
So yes. He was very protective about his name being on the things that he had produced.
And we're still talking about him.
And we're still talking about him today.
He put his name on the film.
Not a bad idea.
Exactly.
Yes. Now, what did Chuck Walters feel about this film?
You know, people would always ask him later in his life what his favorite movie was of his career. And very often he would mention Lily because he was nominated for the Academy Award and everything. But really near the end of his life, he basically said, I really think that my favorite film was Jumbo, because it was such a big musical to do again, and he loved the cast, and he loved working with Roger Edens, and Joe Pasternak was the producer, and so he would say Jumbo. He was rather hurt when the fact that this film came out like gangbusters and was doing great at the box office and with the critics, and then it just fell off, and it sort of came out at the Christmas season in 1962, and the audience just wasn't there, and it ended up losing quite a bit of money, which really hurt Chuck. Late in his life, he was teaching at USC, at University of Southern California, and he was teaching his films as a course for the students, and they screened Billy Rose's Jumbo, and the kids just in 1981 loved it, and Chuck could only smile and say, where were you guys 20 years ago when this film came out? Yeah, but he took great pride in this film. It was that thing
about musicals, just dying at the box office in those days.
Yes.
So everybody, I guess, that wanted to see Doris Day and Martha Raye and Jimmy Durante and Stephen Boyd saw it early on, and then the rest of the audience wasn't there.
It just wasn't, yeah.
Anyway, we're going to move on. Brent and I are going to be back to introduce another film in our Friday Night Spotlight to director Charles Walters. This one is from 1964. It stars a really good friend of ours here at TCM, somebody who's been with us not only at our TCM Classic Film Festival in Hollywood, but also on one of our TCM Classic cruises, and that's Debbie Reynolds.
Tonight on TCM's Friday Night Spotlight, Debbie Reynolds is the unsinkable Molly Brown. Then Doris Day's family settles into suburban life, and Please Don't Eat the Daisies. And Shirley MacLaine goes native in Two Loves.